Have you ever looked at something and done a double take because you couldn't quite believe what you were seeing? Sure, we all have. In many instances, it's all pretty innocent. However, these following pictures will pretty much prove that all of us have dirty minds, from unfortunate angles to the simple fact that our minds spend too much time thinking about sex. These pics are a blend of the funny and the disturbing. But before you see just how dirty your mind really is, be sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss our other entertaining videos. Gimme an X. Your first instinct when you see this picture might be to think the richest has gone full-on not safe for work. But wait! Before you remove us from one of your favorites on your work computer, actually look at the picture. Sure, at first glance your brain sees cheerleaders and hands in a rather risque location, but it's actually pretty G-rated. Once your eyes get a solid look at what's going on in the situation, it's clearly not dirty. Your mind, on the other hand, that's a different matter, you dirty bird. Not very ladylike. We know most people's eyes are drawn exactly to that point when they see this pic. Why on earth would anyone pose like this and then post it online? Well, before you get too excited, stop and really examine the picture. Only one of those legs belongs to the brunette. The other belongs to her friend who's tucked right in beside her. Yes, the longer we look at it, the more sense it all makes. Needless to say, most minds will go full dirty for the initial few seconds they see this. Strike a pose. Drop your top in front of a crowd of people and we bet they would all start snapping pics. After all, that's clearly what's happening here, or is it? Most people likely see a woman with her boobs exposed flashing a group of very attentive photographers. Look a little longer and it becomes obvious the woman is clothed, and the boob we see is a coincidentally placed arm from one of the photographers in the background. Huh. Way to go, Dad! Nothing much to see here, just a dad holding his child while sitting on the couch and having his business hanging out of his shorts. That's pretty much the first impression most people get when they see this photo. After all, what else would be sticking out down in that region? This is definitely one of those pics that confirms we all have dirty and immature minds. After all, if you look for just a couple seconds more, you can actually see it's just a baby's foot. Need pants? This attempt to create a memorable selfie almost backfired, thanks to the way our minds work. Naturally, when this picture first comes up, your eyes are drawn to the faces. However, in a split second, most people's peripheral vision notices something strange. For a brief moment, it appears as though the girl in the pink bathing suit isn't wearing any bottoms. It's a classic case of your dirty brain interpreting an armpit as female genitalia. Nothing to see here, folks. Move along. Move along. Full moon. Just the shot of the girls as they're getting ready for a day together. That said, it would have been nice if the girl in the background put on some underpants. After all, we can see her butt sticking out from under her skirt. Oh wait, the longer you look at it, it all becomes obvious we just have an overactive and dirty mind. Those aren't butt cheeks, but simply the bent elbow of the girl taking the picture. It's all just a very dirty coincidence. Just happy to see me. This action shot shows a couple enjoying a beautiful sunny day with the kids playing behind them. Yet there's something seemingly dirty about this picture. Do you see it? Thanks to the color match between the man's shorts and the slide behind him, it appears as though he is more than a little excited about being at the playground. Thankfully, this is all just a case of coincidental placement combined with our filthy minds, because the only bad thing in this picture is the woman's choice of shoes that day. Naughty close-up. Well, well, what do we have here? An upskirt or under the table pic? If you first interpreted this picture as a risque close-up of a woman in panties, don't feel too bad. Yes, you have a dirty mind, but apparently so does the rest of the world. You see, this image is actually upside down. It was mistakenly sent out to a customer who was shopping for a bed. Flip it around and it all becomes much clearer and definitely less dirty. Unfortunate angle. Once you see it, it's hard to stop giggling. The girl is clearly just out riding her bike and having it all captured in a photo by a friend or family member. But what is that sticking out between her legs? We're pretty sure there's a reasonable explanation for that being there. Take a couple seconds more and you'll quickly realize it's simply the bike seat. Sure, it's an unfortunate color and seen at an unfortunate angle, but we assure you and your dirty mind, it is simply a bike seat. Kylie's band photo. What is Kylie Minogue doing to that bear? During a performance in London, someone handed the singer a large stuffed bear. The result, as you see, was pretty interesting. Even when you realize that is a microphone and not a giant bear penis, this picture is still funny. The good news is you're not alone in your dirty interpretation of this. Even Facebook initially banned this pic because they thought it violated one of their many rules. Turns out it actually didn't. If you're interested in seeing other hilarious pictures that fool our minds, then go no further, as we have a bunch of videos covering everything from even more supposedly dirty images to straight up optical illusions. Just remember to subscribe to The Richest, and we'll be sure to catch you next time. Bye-bye.